ne fe ba yi de kaje shiani chano ne un ke ala fa fe ba yi chef shiani o do ba yi de ko bi yo ntubi nu fia no fite no me mfe gogun ntu no ke ba gogun nu fia no maba na wo manche he ni he maba di ni fe mi fite.
We are in Awoshie, within the Abikuma North Municipality. I am just next to the Lafa stream. It passes through Santa Maria all the way through where the N1 is. Malam, Doko. Residents are badly affected. People are running from their houses and leaving them, putting them up for sale. The flood destroying people's homes, their walls, and virtually everything there is in this community. So come along and remember to follow me on Facebook, Gabriel Niobodai Togba Ashon, and please share across.
Our challenges are enormous. The first one has to do with the construction of the tunnel. It's sitting instead of it going up, so that when the quantum of water comes, it can go through. Now it overflows, gets to the bank, and then it gets into our houses, destroying everything. Personally, it has destroyed almost everything that I have. So for now, I've deserted the downside of the building and I've relocated to the top so that I wouldn't have any problems having to put my hands on my head every now and then when there is a rainfall, thinking of how my items will be destroyed.
Have you drawn the attention of the authorities, maybe the municipal chief executive, the MP, Hydro, have you?
They've been here on countless occasions. The only thing they do is that when they come, we go lodge complaints and they come. They only take pictures of it and then that is it. The next time, you won't see them again.
Turn themselves into picture-taking leaders. I see.
Exactly.
That's a sand wall which was recently put up. So this is supposed to be a measure to curtail the water passing through the drain to overflow into the community. Is this the best measure we can bring about to prevent perennial flooding within Awoshie, close to the Lafa? Certainly not.
And you started this mekwaha ko hydro ko ama ko ha me the petition akoma MCE matwa picture da ko kire no me cho ko fi be bi nsu na de
It's really affecting you?
Terribly. It goes into my bedroom, everything. If you don't mind, I'll take you to my bedroom.
That's fine. We want to get there so authorities know that. Look, the waters do enter their bedroom. And just to make it real for you, just see this wall. You notice that the lower part is painted, but the upper part isn't. They had to then do this part of it because the level of the rain, as Madam is saying, rises up beyond this wall, the original wall. So they had to then raise it up further in order to prevent the water from rising up. So let's get in there with her. She's willing to take us all the way to the bedroom. And if the authorities are watching, we are pleading with them that they shouldn't be picture-taking authorities, as it came up earlier, that they've only been coming around to take pictures, clear. They leave and then nothing is heard from them again. Come along as we explore more.
I took a loan of 45 million at that time, 1999, and set up this bakery. I registered with AMA, everything. I did everything properly. 2001, the whole place was flooded. Look at the investment I made. That's where everything has gone down the drain.
Destroyed your business.
Spoiled my business. And I had to look for money to go and pay. You could imagine the way the interest was just. This is it.
So come along, let's just enter to have a feel of the place. I could see the equipment sitting idle. All because a major drainage network here isn't in good shape. And as they were talking, you hear the timelines being 1999, another timeline being 2000, 2001, and a number of others. But up till now, we are looking at over 15 years of the problem existing. Yet, nothing much has been done about it. Why must it be so? And just look behind me. She's exemplifying or letting us know the level at which the waters do rise when there is a downpour. So just look. It even goes beyond her shoulder. And if it should happen, it just could drown people. You see? Look at the level. This is a serious issue we are talking about. And we are hoping that the authorities watching would come in as soon as possible. We are within the Ablekuma North municipality, very close to the Lafa stream here in Accra. Through the window.
Oh.
You don't mean it.
So why should I exaggerate? Why should
But that shows how serious it is. Well, on the other side, it really rises so high.
Look at the level. So I suppose.
So indeed, yes.
No.
That should be terrifying.
The trauma I went through, my age, for weeks, every time I covered my eyes, I could see the dirty water, and it just uprooted my gate. It lifted it up the gate, so the gate was wide open. So all the water were coming straight into this house.
Sorry about this experience.
Believe it, it's not an exaggeration. It's a reality. It's a fact.
Authorities are watching you. Please look straight to the camera. Talk to them as though they are right in front of you here.
It's been years, and I know that they are very much aware of what is going on here. So I wonder why nobody is acting. I don't know whether they want to wait until lives are lost before they act. I don't understand. Last Saturday, I took it upon myself to go all the way down there to see the outlet for the water that goes to the wetland. I have it here. I'll send it to you. You just can't understand why this volume of water, coming from all corners of the community, not only Awoshie, we told from all Ablekuma and all that, and you just construct such a small bridge and a small outlet for the water to go. It doesn't have access, and most of the time it's choked with filth. Or sometimes it takes about 3 days to do the cleaning.
We most appreciate, and we hope that the authorities watching would intervene, so it wouldn't happen that we have to come here over and over and over again to highlight the same situation. Do this, and I'm sure residents here would praise you for good work done. So it wouldn't be that always when we come, it's about what you are not doing right. You can get this problem solved as a matter of urgency, as a matter of necessity. This is Community Watch with me, Gabriel Obodai Togba-Ashong. Come up and come along as we look at other related challenges within the Awoshie Lafa area. We are about to enter a house within the neighborhood. You could see rocks packed behind. It's so because the owner of the residence wall got broken down by the flood. And currently there are workers even on site. So let's go in quickly to see the workers right there and how she or he intends to use the rocks you see behind to manage the situation to prevent the perennial flooding that affects his or her residents. I don't know whether the person is a man or a woman. That's why I'm using his or her. So come over. So just have a look. Do you see the workers on site? And see what is left of the wall. That's what you see right there.
Last 2 years, I say, one bui na a tramp mana a koi. Into baby and amete.
Oh, okay, come. Oh.
Never.
Oh, okay.
6 hours.
Because
I have 6 hours.
Hey. So she's saying at some point when it was raining, she had to stand here and then hold on to the rails.
And the machine sing rather than condemn. I had to 2 motors.
So their electric oil machines are all broken down. And it's a business, a commercial business. But as a result of the rains and the poor drainage system here, everything is condemned, damaged, spoiled, as she's explaining.
The motors where you not say. Board not that's in say. Board not this is the motor in our say.
Opening for no more show, ma, for Mokasa.
And penny for the children say problem I had there, and yes, small. It's your toy and a toilet coming. Not to my share because a year face was had a some kitwa. And a be at 3 days and now 1 week, some of them madame for be fear. Let me add that just a mattress, mini mattress that's me be other so. Maybe be say
in your own house.
In your own house. I say, so your own house, so yan yes, a pebble sadi. The problem I face was had a son. A sopa, many brism. A tree, you may be a move 1 year, the Yasam Kitua. Any toilets, Yasam Kitua. Until face be papa. The Niabre.
Opening for Moisem Pa. Omusi Mumbra. Come over. Come over and help out. That they are suffering. Yeah, bre, we are suffering.
Yeah, bre, Mr.
Okay.
Mobile, where you my yawaha. A car, yeah, wasa, yeah, you might not a caketo at that hole. To Mr.
My name is Bishop John Bempa. I'm the senior pastor through Master of Chapel International. And the main cause is the main bridge at the highway. The culverts are too small. It's a big river on itself. So I was thinking when they were constructing, they will expand the gutter so that the flow of the water will be so easy, but they couldn't do it like that. So when there's a flood, the water will just go and bounce back. Then it causes flood in this area. So we are appealing to the government so that we can reconstruct the bridge. If we are able to reconstruct that bridge, the problem will be solved. If the bridge is not reconstruct, then we are going to have the same problem in the area. Thank you very much.
One after the other, we are letting you know the challenges and how they are affecting the residents of Awoshie, very close to the Lafa stream. And this gentleman you see here's challenges peculiar, quite different from all others that you've seen. So on this stretch and your residents, you've had to block your entrance, the main entrance where vehicles could pass. Tell us more.
Yeah, the situation here is that the ground is leveled, and when it hasn't rained, the place is okay. So now, if you look at the entrance, we've blocked the entrance to the level of the rain when the flood is coming in. So no vehicle now goes in, nothing goes out.
And when you have to go into your residence, you have to go on top of a mountain.
Yes.
That's the stairs
down.
you've created.
Sure.
And then descend.
Just to prevent the water not to enter your house.
You can imagine.
Because the level of the water is so huge that when it gets to somebody's apartment, it would break down your wall and everything. So we have to.
Water is really powerful.
Yes, we have to even construct a concrete wall.
Okay, so
between.
That's the concrete wall you are seeing in your shot now.
Between houses, I think it's just a normal wall. But because of the situation, you have to construct a concrete wall just to prevent yourself, because nobody is coming to your aid. So either you move out of here or you protect yourself against the river, the rain. When it's coming, nothing else. You can't do anything. You either run with your car, or when you realize and the car is already submerged, that is it. You watch the car being covered by water. So the situation here, it's way starting from the tunnel there.
From the tunnel there.
Yes.
So from here, we are moving to where the tunnel is, which according to the residents is the root cause of what exactly is happening within this locality. But before we go, just see behind me the house there. See the stagnant water, how it's become green. It could bring about diseases within here. It's also a very good breeding grounds for mosquitoes, and we know what mosquitoes are capable of: malaria and death. Ultimately, this is preventable, and we are hoping that leaders watching, authorities would work hand in hand with the residents to find lasting solution to this. But for now, let's get to where the tunnel is to paint the picture to you clearly. We are finally at the tunnel. This tunnel is positioned right below the N1 highway, the George Walker Bush Highway, leading towards Malam Junction. I have with me here the concerned residents to tell us how this tunnel is really bringing about the messy situation we've shared with you moments ago. Over to you. Viewers are watching, the authorities are watching.
Yeah, this tunnel is the main cause of the flood in our neighborhood. When you look at the construction, you realize that the way the coming in is very huge. But when it gets to the tunnel under here, it has been narrowed. So when the pressure coming out from the other side, it's still huge. When it gets here, you see the water going back. The water is always coming back. It's not getting access to the tunnel. If the tunnel were to be 3 or 4 tunnel lane, it could have gone through easily. But looking at this, when it rains and the pressure is very high, because of the way they've constructed, that is a civil engineer or whatever, they've constructed the tunnel, it is not getting access. You have allowed the entrance to be huge, and you have closed the entrance to the tunnel.
Apart from the Google Map visuals we are showing you, just look at this end, the other end, the extreme end, and then this point. It's wide, very wide, that you could even see in our shot. But as it gets to the entrance to the tunnel, it becomes very narrow. And in addition, I could see that waste collected from upstream is stuck right at the entrance, which you are seeing. And as a result, it is not making the volume of water coming from upstream to then move freely through to downstream. So that's exactly what the situation is right here. Chairman, welcome. Chairman Adams invited a team, watched an episode of Community Watch, and then invited us over. Finally, we are here. After back and forth, we are here. Give us a background to this issue. When did it start? Where have you reached in terms of your engagement with the authorities? Already, Chairman is removing a letter. So, book no lie. Yes. Book no lie. Over to you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Just like my other colleague was saying, we noted the MIDA, the main contractors to the main road, about our plight. So the MP by then, Honorable Joe Appiah, wrote to them. This is a letter I'm showing.
Okay. Reconstruction of drainage, gutters, and access road.
Exactly. So we sent this to the Millennium Development Authority, and this is the feedback they gave to us. That is, they have given the rest of the construction to the Ghana Highway Authority, the consultant and the contractor, to rectify any outstanding issues. That's when the meter were leaving.
Okay.
Good.
Which year was that?
2012 in May.
May 28, 2012.
Yes, exactly. So we've gone almost every sector just to notify them about our plight. And looking at 2012 till today, still we are being consumed by the flood. So finally we have to write a letter and attach this to the Western Housing Ministry. Yeah, we are still waiting for their response. And looking at it, if you go near to the main road, a road like this from Nigeria to Cote d'Ivoire, this is a major highway. And looking at the bushy nature of the place, it's not befitting a highway like this. So in fact, we are using your medium to appeal to the authorities to come to our aid. Just last week, a 12-year-old boy, got flood. The flood took him away, and we learned they saw the body at the Malam Junction, and the boy was dead. And last week, after the rains, we saw a large, cow that also died at the over there. And these are the things we are going through. And when you see the flood, if you show you the videos of the flood, my brother, you feel pity for us. So we are using your medium to appeal to the authorities to come to our aid, because we know it could be done. Because looking at Alajo, it was like that before, and fortunately it was done, and now they are free. So we are appealing to your outfit, to or your medium, to the authorities to come to our aid. Yes.
Thank you very much. So residents here are not taking the law into their own hands. They are trying to reason and engage the authorities. So they are saying unless authorities want them to go that path, which obviously we don't want to get to that level. So they are appealing. So you come over, Ministry of Works and Housing, Ministry of Highways, please, this is your call. Please come over and then respond to their letters, respond to their calls, and have the challenge resolved as soon as possible, because the construction of the N1 highway has even then compounded or worsened their plight. We shouldn't be. When such projects are made, it is to bring about convenience to the residents and not for it to become source of their woes. When we started, I mentioned the name of my colleague Rosemary Anyigba, but you didn't see her. She's right here with me. So what's your observation? Having watched the residents, Chairman Adams and the chief of the community and others taking us round,
you can see that they are really, really suffering, because the man even told me that in January I should come and stay with them to see how much they are really suffering. I mean, to just see the clouds and feel as if when the rain is coming, so you have to leave your house and everything, can sometimes even give you a heart attack if you don't take care. What if it happens at dawn and then you don't know where to run to? It means that, I mean, how you even live with...
Hold on, just turn to your right, look at the skies. What do you see?
I can see that it's cloudy and it might rain.
It just rained before we came over, and now the clouds are gathered. Come see the residents. They are living in fear.
So just as they are appealing to government, I am hoping that as the government and other major stakeholders are watching this, they really run to their aid and help them, because they are having much trust in them. If the citizens believe in you, you have to make sure that you do for them, so that next time when you come up and bring out your manifestos and the rest, they know that this is the government that thinks of the people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rosemary Anyigba. That's how we end today's edition of Community Watch. If you also have a related concern within your community, please endeavor to invite us over, so we highlight it and see how best collectively we can help solve the problem. The number is 0241 431035. 0241 431035. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Gabriel Ni Obodai Togbo Ashon, and also share across. My name is Gabriel Prince Ni Obodai Atopra Atunam Togbo Ashon Kwasonu. Thank you so much to my cameraman Michael and my visual editor Joseph Frimpon. Bye bye for now.